Henry, what happened? Where are we?
We have to get out of here. Down this passageway.
I understand. Lead the way.
Oh, Henry.
Brother! Thank God! He's alive!
Musa saved me.
What? Musa of Mali? How?
Don't ask. I'm not sure myself what happened.
Oh, Musa. It's a good thing I went away from that door on time.
Enough of the speculation. Let's go! Adol Janos and Kubienka have already gone on ahead. Capon too.
He was trailing behind us like a dazed sheep. I hope he didn't get lost.
Shit, yeah. Ever since Nabokov, he's scared as hell of confined spaces. I ought to go and check on him.
Let us go then. There is no time to waste.
So, what's it to be? Are we gonna move on?
What else was I supposed to do?
In a moment.
Finally.
Are you in the passageway?
I don't get it. I was so scared. But there was no other way out. And now it's gone. Completely.
So you're alright?
Never better. As you can see, I'm no easy mark. And you? You had it pretty bad for a while, eh?
They almost killed me. I mean, Eric almost did. Musa saved me. If it wasn't for him, I'd be pushing up daisies.
Oh, praise the Lord. When we're safe, we'll get drunk together. All three of us.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. So you managed to conquer your fear?
Not quite. I was really afraid. Shitting myself. But my just feet carried me on into the passageway, and then there was that terrible noise. I collapsed on the ground. I started thinking of Nabokov. I thought I was finished. But then I came to, and that was it. It's a miracle.
We've got to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
That bullshit. Where could he have heard that?
You believe that cockot? I do not.
Chciał was tylko wkurwić.
I think so too.
What did he say?
That he only fucking with you. That sound like him, alright.
Ten niemiecki chuncwat. Gdybym tylko go dorwał w swoje ręce.
Vite! Quickly! Get it loaded and get ready. They could be here any moment. Il n'y a pas de temps à perdre.
No! Bracie! Kurwa! Almost! Almost! Ale nam się udało.
A teraz za mną! Musimy stąd spieprzać. Te sukinsyny depczą nam po piętach.
Je suis désolé, mon ami. I'm sorry.
But if only the madman Eric had done the dirty work for us, as I wished.
Wait!
Kill them!
Don't be stupid!
French can't betray us! He's trying to make off with his silver!
Henry, we've got to do something about those archers. Understand?
Understood.
I'll be
I'll try to get inside and surprise them.
Aye, let them have it. No, shaking us like fishes in barrels. Haven't had enough yet?
Here's Henry!
The bloody fucker!
There's no escape! Calm down!
You and
I
your
surrender!
surrender!
Ugh. Ah.
Show your stuff! Show what you're made of!
Victory or death!
Gehören immer zwei dazu.
Damn it! Leszek! Kurwa, fuck. Żaboja. Ujebał komara. Come on. You still owe me 50 groschen. You know how many fucks that would buy? Huh? Huh? Shit. Swoją matką.
We've got to move. Get him onto the wagon.
No, no! No. Do not hold corpse. Better to take living.
We have to go.
Niech choć raz w życiu odmówię modlitwę w spokoju.
Mount up, everyone. We're leaving.
Boże, zgrzeszyłem. Właśnie przed chwilą zerżnąłem żonę sąsiada. Zabiłem też w życiu wielu ludzi, przeważnie jeszcze większych skurwysynów niż ja. Może to sprawia, że to mniejszy grzech. Świeć się imię Twoje, przyjdź królestwo Twoje.
Be on the alert. They might be nearby.
Fuck! There's one of them lying over there.
They can't have got far. We'll catch up with them outside of town.
Dead like this! To Suchdal! Open the gate!
We did it.
Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right?
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake! We've a wounded man here!
Quick! Bandages and water, now!
You got him. You're right. You're right.
Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck him.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bringing Sigismund Silva here, he'll come and squash us like lice.
We need your help.
We need God's help.
What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Well, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Ziska?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
What?
Sigismund is pulling out?
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
What if his withdrawal is just a trap?
That would be a costly trap even for the royal coffers. To withdraw an entire army just like that? Not likely.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podebrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
It's enough to talk to Rutard. So get going. And try to get there sober, all right? I can hear the dry devils drunken babbling all the way up here.
Henry! Come and have a drink with us!
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now.
The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
I drink to all of those, one at a time.
Those are the words of a real man. If you're still standing at the end.
Start! Henry, begin with the king.
I raise my tankard to King Wenceslas. May he soon return to us. Oh. What the...
You're right, Henry.
Yeah. I just went down the wrong pipe. I'm done drinking for today.
I knew you couldn't hold your booze.
I've been wondering what will happen next. What will the local nobility do now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berkhof sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
I meant like later. If you'll stay with Zizka and so on.
Of course I'm staying. Like I have anywhere else to go.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on our deathbeds.
Hinnick, the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Bergo is still the Royal Chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
That robbery. It was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his, I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zizka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
Nothing. You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously injured. He should be on his feet soon.
Well, I just hope he won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Leave him alone. Unlike you, he has duties to attend to.
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn. We've won.
I know. I don't have taste for booze now. We lose good men yesterday. Eder, he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with hole in gut. And Kubienka, kurwa. I do not know which one I have more adventures with. He was like brother to me. Dog pitcher. Everything go to shit. Leave me, Henry. I want to be alone.
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Sigismund...
All ready to go?
We're about to leave. It's good that you're here. I wanted to thank you. If you hadn't got us out, who knows what would have happened to us.
Zizka says you shouldn't forget what's most important now.
What did he mean by that?
To report everything to Margrave Jobst. And win back Kuttenberg. Without him, we can't do it. He definitely needs to know that Sigismund has withdrawn.
Don't worry. I'll get together everyone who's remained loyal to me, and we'll join Jobst. Then we'll liberate Kuttenberg together.
I hope you're right. Do you think Sigismund really withdrew because we stole his silver?
It definitely wasn't the only reason. But it was probably the last straw for him. Such a campaign doesn't come cheap. And without plundering the region, he has nothing to pay his men. On top of that, I hear there's unrest in Hungary. I think that he actually went home to suppress an uprising, rather than fleeing from your band of marauders. No offense, of course.
What happened to you when they imprisoned you at Raborsch?
They took us to the Italian court, where they locked us up. We couldn't go outside, but otherwise they treated us decently. But that could have changed at any time, once Sigismund decided what to do with us. Fortunately, that never happened.
Maybe he wanted to use you as hostages.
Probably. It's good that you freed us.
I won't keep you. I wish you Godspeed.
I wish the same to you. Thanks once again. And I'll tell Yop.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing.
A rider? It's one of ours. Keep the gate open. Kubienka.
bastards alive.
Are you alright? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I fought you, kickbucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Erik came to me.
That bastard! I should wipe him off the face of the earth!
Don't tempt fate. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Erik got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that, he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Erik let you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Oh, I didn't expect that from him. What do you think? Should I accept?
He crazy. Desperate. Let him fuck off and die.
I saw the army withdrawing, but Erik still stayed. It seems like he's serious about this. But if you give it a miss, I won't mock you. There's no point in risking your life again after something finally worked out for us.
Shit.
Wait. You not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I've done that. Break a leg. I need to go and rest now.
Go. And you, Henry, think about it good. You know, you talk to Zizka first. Are you alright? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse would put me out of action?
I followed you there. You small fry friend, they not pay ransom. For you.
Right.
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Erik. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. You must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I wanted to confer with you about it. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if you turn him down, your honor won't suffer in the slightest. Erik is a desperate wretch who's been left all alone. But if you come to ask for help, you can forget about it. The men are nearly all drunk, and anyway, Erik would take to his...
So, what should I do?
I won't make your decisions for you. It might be a trap. He could be lying in wait to shoot you with a crossbow before disappearing. If Erik's mere existence still galls you, you'll never get a better chance for revenge. So, what will it be? Will you accept his challenge?
I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Eric may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.
Greetings, sir.
Open the gate. I've got some unfinished business out there.
All right, but be careful. Hey, fellas! Open the gate! Henry's going out, and fetch him his horse.
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice. Really? Just take a look at yourself. You burnt Sameen to the ground. You massacred the villagers at Malashov. You're just like me. You murder in the name of revenge. And you don't care about anyone else.
You're nothing without Istvan. You're all alone. No one cares about you. Sigismund, Markvart, they've all abandoned you. To them, You're nothing more than a dead mercenary's lover.
Don't you dare bring Istvan's name into your mouth, you fucking bastard! I'll make sure that you die in pain. You'll suffer like the mangy fucking mutt you are!
Even if you succeed, it'll change nothing. You'll still be alone. All alone.
You... No!
You'll never get the better of me! You'll never get the better of me!
For glory and carnage! God!
You'll suffer for everything you've done! I won't give up! I'll put an end to you! I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing I do. I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing.
What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markva was your silver. And they'll make short work of you. Damn it! That's it, coward! Run!
Close the gate!
That's not Sigismund.
I can see Prague colors.
the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all. What out it? You cunt!
Steady on! We don't want any hot-headedness here.
I am Marquardt von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Marquardt. This is an unexpected visit. As the former Mint Master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating.
I think not. We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably... Think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth!
What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson!
As you wish. You will pay for this!
What are you staring at? Were you gonna give them the silver?
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it, you fuckers.
To the wall! Go! Every arm back! Get to the wall! They're coming! Move your asses!
Stop yelling and come and help us.
From a village! Stand by, we can stop it! Everyone here! The rest of them are going to attack us! Get
Come and
ready!
help me with this bastard! Wanker!
Now you mind, you bastard!
Cover yourself!
Strike! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Nice hit!
They're trying to fit through the gate! Shut them!
Go fuck yourself! Slice him up! Slice him up!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
You led him on nicely. Nice. You're mine. Take that fucker out. Yeah. Jesus. I'm hit. Tough shit, fucker. Yeah. Don't spit us.
For glory and carnage, die!
Blood, yeah! Now you'll die!
They're retreating!
Good work up there.
There he is. He's not picking on that.
Good work, men. Take a rest.
What the fuck is going on? What are those Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Bergov? Damn it! Was nobody keeping an eye on him?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away. If they lay siege to the castle, we'll need help.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov. If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Did you see that hit Markvark took? Would he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praguers regather.
You're right, go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna juvat.
Ha! I'll say. Let's go.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress, he's twice as bad.
How do things outside look?
The Praguers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So, in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? What are you planning to pop off to the tavern?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. I'll escort you. It won't take long. And then you can see Janos for breakfast, and Frenzel for ammunition. Oh, and our new friend Musa was asking about you. I reckon he wants to thank you.
All right, I'll go and see them after. But now, let's go.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisac.
Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisac is none too happy that because of us, the Praguers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
Over there in the basket, you'll find some scraps of leather. The straps. These shields come from...
You silly dog.
You've been given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory. Take them care.
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those Prague bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those.
I heard you've been looking for a thief.
You heard right. He's a laborer from nearby village, Vysoká. What was his name now? Yes, Pavel, that's it.
What was it he stole?
A few small valuables. Some boots and a book.
How did you find him out?
Well, he disappeared just after the robberies.
Then couldn't someone else have done it?
I doubt it. Supposedly a poor boy, and he disappears overnight without a word of farewell. Might as well have confessed.
Where might he have gone?
In these parts? Only Kuttenberg.
How can you be so sure?
On account of that book he stole, he wouldn't be able to sell that anywhere else.
Supposing I try and find him?
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. You think I've got time to run around Kuttenberg looking for some petty thief?
So I'll have a look around and try to find him. Maybe he tried to sell someone that loot.
I was thinking that too. If I was you... Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
Good doggy, good boy. That should do it. Can't get any better than this.
Excuse me?
I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Let me see them. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You know your way around the smithy, young man. Danke. Someday
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, fool.
Give me some more.
You get all it.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap with supply.
How much do we have?
For few weeks, for sure. But we got to count it right.
Come here! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Zizka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Pragas.
I know, my lord, that this fortress belongs to you. But I think that Zizka should make all decisions related to defense. He is the most experienced.
I should have known you'd stick together. I'm beginning to get the feeling I'm being held hostage in my own fortress.
Enough! If we can keep the fortress and the silver, Yobst will compensate you for any damage to your estate.
Yes, but we need to hold the fortress first.
And that's why I need to speak with Henry.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzi Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And you'll also have 2 men from the local garrison, chosen by Godwin.
Dobrosh, the hunter, is an excellent shot. Wolfram the Knacker has no combat experience, but we need all the men we can get.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. The others you'll find in the dining hall. We're on patrol. Good luck.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together. Since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
Do you need help with anything?
Of course I do. With everything.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find, but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I ought to leave.
Take care, friend.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an
Here he is. Our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Aye, anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
Wolfram, the knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward myself.
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a fight?
Course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the walls from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help is needed to save us.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the outer bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye. I'm going already.
I'm sorry.
Pardon me.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzig.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognized you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman, the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
Been assigned to my company.
I've heard. I still can't believe they're besieging us. I hope that God gives me a chance to...
You lost your
My wife and daughter were...
Have you decided to practice?
Aye. I don't hunt much. Care to join me?
That's a good idea.
Take up your positions. And we're off.
2 points. Not great, not terrible. I hit it! I actually landed the shot! Sacre! Almost a bullseye! Right in the bullseye! Two more points in the bag.
You know how to shoot. Good job.
Thanks. You're not a bad shot, but that's enough. I summon my men to the outer bailey.
Fine. What did I do to you?
How many more of us will there be?
How many more of us will there be?
Is everyone here?
Is everyone here?
All right, company. We're all here.
So, have you got a big speech?
If we help each other and stay close together, we'll hold the fortress. There's more of them. But we're fighting for a just cause.
For King Wenceslas!
Vengeance will be ours. Marquard will pay for everything.
And don't forget about Brabant. We have to survive so we can wring his fucking neck.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders, Henry?
For now, the Pragas are just fortifying their positions. But that shouldn't comfort us. We'll be bolstering the Night Watch.
Seriously? Shut the fuck up. Henry's word is law.
Go and rest. After dark, I want to see you all on watch. I'll be checking on you personally.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
Aren't you here a bit early? I just lay down.
Don't piss me off, Henry. When I tell you it's your turn, it's your turn. Get going. I need to stretch out a bit.
Brave Güter. Ganz brav.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me.
Wake up! What? What's going on? What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Who's your commander?
So Jan Žižka.
You're wearing the colors of Peter of Pisek, yet Žižka is your commander. Something's off here.
Kurva!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the wall! Knock them down! Move! Another thing about...
Yes?
Actually...
Yeah...
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colors.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
I took over the Dry Devil's watchpost. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
What will we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. It's good you had your men reinforce the night watch, but they need rest too. They can barely stand upright. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here. It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh? And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
I apologize.
Commander?
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, what an honor. But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hamad Dry Devil. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife. I am an amateur compared to him.
I'll still need to think about who I'll...
I'm listening.
Has anyone tried to sell you a ring or a rosary? Or a medal?
What would I do with that stuff? Try asking a common trader.
Henry?
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
Well, I'm just scenting your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for you by the gate. Take care of our men.
We'll kick their arses.
Commander? And
move to the gate, and most importantly...
Do not worry about me. I will wave to you up in the walls with some dead Pragas.
Christ, pardon me.
So shall we get to it?
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. How did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
We have enough firearms and powder. And even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though. And we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green. But there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
Good. I think that'll help us. But I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Berghoff?
Fuck off!
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The Sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zizka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
You have a kind master, eh?
What's going on?
Orders?
I'm choosing men from our company to go... I want you to take...
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy since...
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes...
What did you find out?
In the village. They're making ammo and ladders there. If we torch them, it'll hold them up for sure.
Good work.
That shot took Markvart down. No one knows just how bad it is. There's a right mess in their command. That treacherous fool.
That's good news.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the Devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting. Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Take that!
Got you!
There you finished!
And thwack! A hit! There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying... torches! Hey! I need... a hand here!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
And one for dear old Ma! It won't be much longer! And
right on the arm!
That's me.
Oh, you'll
It
be
won't be
sorry.
much longer!
Nice hit!
They've already sounded the alarm in the village! They're lining up over there on the road of the run! Just a little longer,
Hey,
men.
come and help me with this
Down over
bastard.
there. There are Pavasiers coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Keep them away from our men! Let it
I'll
rain
beat you to a
death
bloody
from
pulp,
the sky.
fucker!
You asked for it!
Good!
Take that, you worm! Come on, we have to take them down! Watch your fire!
Die, you
Come on,
swine!
we have to take them down!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Let them
Now
have
you're
it.
finished!
Come on, we have to take them down!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp,
They're
fucker!
retreating! Good work! Now's our turn! Our men are cut off! Cover them!
Send my greetings to the Devil!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle!
Let them
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
That was pure hell.
How did my men do?
Well, I've got to say you chose well. You really worked as a team out there. That's why they all managed to come back alive. Give them my praise.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames...
Cursed by a heathen. Damn it! Isn't there anyone else here who can treat me? Do you think I enjoy it? Get the hell away from me!
Only I had stayed unconscious. Stop squirming around, or I will have you strapped to the bed.
Excuse me.
Just you try it. And I am telling you, that leg will rot off if I do not do anything.
So be it.
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Oh, you're right. Nobles always expect someone will come to save them.
Usually, but then it dawned on me. The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on though, that still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do?
There's nothing we can do but it looks like you did a good... As long as that injury...
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
Did you find anything? Not even a bread crust. Everything's gone.
Do we really not even have nothing?
Do you have anything to eat?
Don't talk to me about food. I'm starving where I stand. But I have some booze hidden here. When the Pragas scale the walls, I won't be dying sober.
You mentioned some booze. Could I buy it from you?
And what would I spend that money on here? No, I'll keep it for myself and my friends.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye, there's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will. He's wrapped in a shroud in the Outer Bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that, but I'm at my wit's end.
Yogurt. Thick sour milk. Nice and cold with honey. There's nothing better in the heat of Mali.
Milk with honey. Oh, yuck. That make me shit like a rabbit. Wouldn't bother me.
I'm starving, Janos. You wouldn't have anything? For me and Capon?
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing to give away just like that.
Hey, come here. Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? You fucker. Not only did you get grub last night, but we have to keep that damn dog of yours fed too. I've had enough. It's time we served your little mutt up on a platter.
Calm down, all right?
We're not going to starve here while that fucking dog is running around. Will you kill it yourself? Or will I have to do it?
Mutt will still come in handy for us, or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the Watchmen had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll wring his fucking neck.
Have a piece of stale oil. Bread, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
I can't believe my eyes.
But do you know what they would really like?
Give her legs a good stretching out.
You see? I told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. Easy. Good horse. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there, son.
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. Do you know what? I'll give you some of that booze you were asking about. The wife doesn't like it when I drink anyway.
Do we really not even have a piece of stale old bread? Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every...
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick. I should have known. I sent you for some grub and you come back with booze.
So you don't want it then?
I didn't say that. It'll keep the boredom at bay when we're passing time together. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good.
Say something, Father. Some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Uzhitz. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying, say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
And why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church?
Nonsense.
The law of God is above the law of the church, and thus let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Alarm! Everyone to the battlements! Letters coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
Hurry! To the wall! Speed! Stand our ground for so long just to give up now! Knock them down with halberds!
I'll take care of it.
Get that, you shit!
Take my steel!
Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight! Keine Gnade! Keine Chance! Du bist tot!
Lascia un Josefa!
Fuck! They're in the tower! We've got to get inside! Or we're fucked!
Henry, I'll cover you. Wait.
Go!
Get them! Wait for me! Get in from behind!
Nice strike!
Fucking bastard! Dich ab, du Schwein! Start praying! Are you fucking kidding?
I'm gonna shoot you! Now I'll shoot you!
They're falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tumberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the Outer Bailey.
Fuck it!
We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the Outer Bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burnt down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine...
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem?
Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Pragas army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws. Fuck straws. I will do it. Seriously? Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there, and if we die here, it will never get done.
If there's anyone with unfinished business, it's me. I won't keep hiding from von Aulitz. I'll bring reinforcements, and I'll finally take care of that bastard.
Good. Fuck it. If Henry's going, so am I.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1, especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine. Corva.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.